are at the Willinga Park Dressage competition. Mum's just putting her stock on now. Today's a bit exciting. Mum's doing her first medium test this morning with Reese. How do you feel?
Well, it's either going to be loads of fun or it's going to be a car crash, but either way we're going to have a crack.
The game plan is to not do too much warm-up because Reese just gets doing stuff.
Our flying change is going to be in the ring, and that is all.
So, fingers crossed that goes well, but either way, it's exciting.
G-I-X-L-D is the first one. To R. Oh, flying change left between R and M. Reese's nice new bell double bridle. This is our medium 4.2. I've done some editing. I've cut some bits out and that. So it's a bit pieced together. Lily was filming it on her camera, which she's never done before. And it's good quality and that, but she didn't have a tripod or a stand with her. And some of it is a little bit wobbly, like that. Some of it was very wobbly, which is why I've just cut some bits out so that we don't all end up seasick. The 4.2 was first. We did that, and then we did the 3.2 later on in the day. And it was our first crack at a medium test. I've never done one before. Reese has obviously never done one before either. And it was a bit like the first pancake. You know, it always turns out a bit dodgy. So we did it. I learnt a lot of, you know, how you ride these things. I love watching videos back going, oh my goodness, what is going on there? But anyway, we did it. We did all of the things. He got both his changes, more or less. You know, he was a bit tight and a bit tense, which is probably me. I was, you know, like I said, I've just never done one before. I was a bit nervous. Our walk pirouettes were quite decent. We scored okay. We got 58%, which for a first crack at a medium when we only decided a few weeks ago, hey, let's do a medium, I thought it was quite decent. And I had a blast doing it. I had a big smile on my face when I was done. Yay, we did it. And yeah, I feel we were okay there. We ended up first in the ponies and third in the amateur owner riders. So I was pretty chuffed with that. It wasn't a small class. There was 11 or 12 or something horses entered. And I think like Robbie McKinnon or someone was on before or after me. There were some big fancy horses getting around, and you know, me and my little pony there having our first crack. It was really nice.
welcome back. Mum just did her medium test. Thoughts?
We had a crack. It was pretty good for our first effort.
You guys will see the video.
The main reason we were doing the medium test is because there's only one elementary Saturday, one Sunday, and I was only here for one day. So rather than coming down to do one elementary test, I was like, why not have a go?
He got 58%.
So we had a go.
That's a pretty good start.
Just first out of the two ponies. Happy days.
Happy days. I think Grace wants to go home. Bit of Big Dave doing not actually that much.
Our elementary test, 3.2, we were on at 2 o'clock on the draw, and I checked the draw online, the final draw during the day on the Saturday, and I think it was Saturday, maybe it was Sunday. No, it was definitely Saturday. And it was definitely 2 o'clock, and so I got down there and I warmed up just the right amount of time, and it got to just before 2 o'clock and I was ready to go in, and I said to the gear tech steward, there's no judges in my arena because we were the first ones in the elementary test, and the gear steward was, no, there's not. I'll look into that. And he got on the radio, and the radio said, we don't know where the judges are. The judges are nowhere to be found. I went, okay, well, I'll just go over here and see what happens when the judges turn up. And as it turned out, the two horses after me had scratched, and so they had revised the draw, and I wasn't supposed to start until 2:20, which was what the judges had, but they hadn't published that draw online. So as a result, we were fully warmed up and then hanging about for another 20 minutes. And you know, I'm not one of those like super careful people. I need to warm up for this many minutes. I need to time it to perfection. But an extra 20 minutes hanging about was not ideal. And so we didn't go in on the front foot in the first place. But that's what it was. And so in we went, and we did the 3.2, and we did a reasonably decent job of it, I think. I don't think we had any great dramas. I was a bit concerned after doing the medium in the morning with the changes and stuff that Reese was going to be like, I'm going to change here, I'm going to change there, I'm going to change everywhere, because he can do that. And it was a concern of mine, and he didn't. So that was nice. I don't think he did it at all. He did everything he needed to do, and we scored 63 point something or other percent and placed second overall. So it was a reasonably successful day for us at Willinga Park, and it's just such an amazing venue. If you have never been there, if you've never ridden there, you need to put it on your bucket list if you live anywhere around New South Wales or further abroad, I suppose. But yeah, it's just an amazing venue. You drive in, and there's just enormous sculptures and stuff everywhere. There's a massive camp draft arena just over on the left as you drive in, and you go up the hill and you see all of this massive arena just here that we're riding on. It's actually the show jumping arena. And the stables are beautiful, the office. It's just such an amazing place, and it was only a week or so after this, it was made known that Terry Snow had passed away. And you know, you look at this beautiful property that he's created, and what an amazing venue it is, and think how lucky we are to be able to go and ride at a place like this. And they had classes for unofficial, closed unrestricted it is now, I think, for prelim and novice as well, which was, I think, a really good touch to allow, you know, a bit more opportunity for more grassroots riders like myself who, you know, might not otherwise have the opportunity to go and ride at these kind of places. So that was our day out at Willinga Park. We had a good time, enjoyed lovely weather. We watched some nice tests in the indoor, and Reese and I got our first medium over and done with, and I think that it was overall quite a successful day for us. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.